Okay, I think this is
just count off everything.
Okay. Okay. And we're good. I hope you can hear this. Alright. When I got a dog, the first task at hand was to start training her. But how? What was the best way to do that? I knew little about dog training, so I went to a dog trainer that knew what they were doing. They told me the most important thing was positive reinforcement, action, and reward, and that it all boiled down to operant conditioning. When most people think about operant conditioning, they think it only applies to animals, but in fact, it can be applied to everyday life without even realizing it. Let's start with a little background on the topic. Operant conditioning dates back a long time. According to renowned author Bern Brouwer of 2003 Behavior Change, B.F. Skinner is known as the father of operant conditioning, but his work is based off of Thorndike's 1905 Law of Effect. Skinner introduced a new term into law of effect, reinforcement. Behavior which is reinforced tends to be repeated, and the opposite goes for that as well. Behavior not enforced will die out. Skinner conducted experiments using animals. He placed them into what was called the Skinner box. He showed positive reinforcement worked by placing a hungry mouse in a box. The box had a lever on the inside. When the mouse would move toward it and accidentally hit the lever, immediately after hitting the lever, a food pellet would drop next to the lever. Eventually, the mouse learned that if it went straight towards the lever and hit it, it would get food. With positive reinforcement also comes negative reinforcement. Negative reinforcement can be considered a little more cruel depending on the scenario. Author McLeod of 2015 book, Skinner Operant Conditioning, says that the removal of unpleasant reinforcer can also strengthen behavior. In terms of Skinner's experiment, the mouse was placed in the box and it was subject to an electric current, which was unpleasant. By hitting the lever in the box, the current would stop, so the mouse learned to go straight to the lever to avoid the electric current. Not only animals can learn from operant conditioning, though. Young children are subject to a lot of operant conditioning. Children learn everyday tasks from how their parents teach them. According to Japanese psychologist Hukuro Ando, author of 1977 Journal of Autism in Children, operant conditioning techniques can be used to potty train autistic children, even when other methods failed. When the appropriate behavior was achieved in children, positive reinforcement such as candy or verbal praise was given. Now you can see how operant conditioning can apply to basic human behavior as well as animal behavior. Now you have a better understanding of the origin of operant conditioning and the positive and negative reinforcement aspects that go along with it. Not only is it commonly used when training animals like dogs, but it is also used to teach young children basic skills that they will use every day of their lives, like going to the bathroom. So that is just a little bit about how operant conditioning is used and where it came from.
Woo!
Oh goodness. Oh wait, I have to show everybody.